guys, it's time we review Season 2 of Animorphs. I am really excited to start this video off, so let's get ready. Episode 21, or Episode 1, or whatever you want to call it, it was good. I really liked how they instantly went where Leanne took off. And I'm glad we had so much character growth. What I'm not a big fan of is that he left his brother and then he got crushed by rubble, and they were worried for him. And I get worried for your friends, but that's kind of disturbing. I hope he survived. I mean, imagine if they killed him off. That'd be disturbing. I liked this episode, but it wasn't as good. I like how I'm gonna give this episode a 7 out of 10. I really liked it. Well, come on, guys. Let's go. Episode 22, or 2, whatever you want to call it, has a new character. That was Zack. I like Zack, but I want to give my main Sorry, let me pause the corner. So one of my main problems with the episode, Zack was a great character, but it felt like dumbed down the entire cast, and it was a bit sad. They made the girls a stereotype where the characters have worked together for years, no unexpectedness. One just say, "Oh, you're crazy," and don't believe them. It's so people hate that cliche because it's so bad. It makes terrible episodes, and they did it in Animorphs, which hurts. And also, it became really cartoony. Like, bro cooked a full-ass meal in a barnyard. Get a stove and shit. He had to get a fucking stove to cook our chin. Like, I want to ask, is the barn owner, because we did see her in the very second episode, is she okay with these guys just going in every week? Because we don't know if they're actually helping with the farm animals. They're just fucking moochers. Like, if I was her, I would just say, listen, fuck off. Right, she doesn't know what's living in the world. She's just like, fuck off. Get the hell out of my farm. You just waste my time. I don't want to be a dick, but just, I'm gonna give this episode a 6 out of 10. I don't want to sound like a bitch here, but it just felt a bit too cartoony for Animorphs, Like, this show had a theme, that's what I mean. I still like it, well. So, episode 23, or just 3, I'm not sure how you want to call it. This is The Way of No Return. I'm sorry, but I think the goofiness has went to max. I do love how Axe had to make a decision and had to lose his job to protect the world. And it was a good episode and all. And look, the speech made me laugh, okay? But there's a reason the show got cancelled. We're in for a bumpy ride for the rest of the episodes. I'm giving this one a 7 out of 10 because I did enjoy it, but it wasn't that great. I did enjoy the one. There was lots of great moments. I liked the dating moment because that's the spying and dating moments because it felt like the OG show, as I was called seeing them be bats. It felt like the original show was back where I'm spying and, using their morphs to spy, and that's what I wish this series had more of, not just goofy stories about, shops and stuff. But, the show must go on. Hello, fans. I am almost done with Animorphs. And there's only 3 episodes left. And this was a 3-part to all these episodes. So that's gonna be good. I got my popcorn ready. So, let's check. Is it gonna be good? Or will it be not so good? I'm not joking. I am not fucking joking when I give this rating. This is the worst fucking episode in the entire series. They fucking forcing a pull-out saying, "Oh, you can't test on animals." Look, I agree with stuff like shampoo and lipstick, but at the end of the day, we need to know about cures and stuff like that. Like, at the end of the day, hey, I watched this pretty funny video about guys saying, "Oh, you should never test on animals." So the guy asked him, what about countries where like abuse animals?" Like, "Oh, we don't want to talk about it. Due to hypocrisy." I really did not like that subplot. I really hated it, and I found that person really annoying, and I just wanted to punch her in the face. It really pissed me off, that girl, so yeah. Now, something I did like is they finally got the bear morph. That was pretty cool. We got more unique morphs, but everyone was giving the main character shit. Now, remember the rule from episode 1. Don't use their powers for selfish reasons. They used this entire episode, and the season only had three episodes left. So one of them was wasted on fucking makeup. I did not come here to see makeup. I came here to save the world from alien slug monsters. Like, when I say this is the worst fucking episode I've ever seen, I'm saying it with my fucking heart and soul. I legitimately hated every second of this episode. I hate the hypocrisy, I hate how mean it was to the message, and I hate how bitchy both the girls were. So, I'm gonna give this episode a 4 out of 10. I really hate that episode. So honestly, I hated it. So I guess I gotta say, ba. Oh yeah, she blames Tobias. He doesn't want to appear in the school dance. Like, oh my gosh, you spend months as a fucking bird, and you know that in 2 hours you will lose your ability to morph and lose everything. And oh, fuck you, go to the dance with me. I mean, look, lady, he has risked his ass to save you multiple times, and you're treating it like it's the end of the world. But when it actually was the end of the world, guess what he did? He saved you. He didn't want to appear in one fucking dance. Now look, I get all characters are teenagers, so they're pretty young and dumb, but it's just like the shit they give of the guys on this episode, it's just, I don't like it. They also added a random love plot, which I just didn't like because it just felt very forced in. Yeah, I hate this episode to the bottom of my fucking heart. Okay, I have to admit, I got a little heated about episode 24. But, on the other part, episode 25 was great. It felt like a good Animorphs episode. It has everything a good one should have. Stealth, dogs in it, and they steal something, and something mysterious happens to save them. But what I like is, you know, uh, it's this was the sequel episode, but it felt more like a true Animorphs episode, and we saw them become snakes and shit. And since this final last episode, it was pretty nice to see them turn to core animals. So well, next episode is gonna be the last one. I give this episode a 6 out of 10. Oh yeah, and I forgot to say Axe was leaving, which made it really cool. They kind of treated it like it was sad, and it is sad, but I want to see him go, because, well, he doesn't really have a good time out on Earth. Also, they made a resistance team, which is pretty cool. So, this episode was great. I'm really glad this episode did everything it wanted to do. They want to stop the York Pool. They saved the day. So, you want to know what the three last morphs were? It was a bunny, a lizard, and a skunk. These are the three last morphs we ever see. But to me, it doesn't matter. Like, I never cared about the animorphs. For me, it was the characters subreddit, their connection, their personality. So I have to give this episode a 10 out of 10. And the twist that Tobias' father was him, which would technically mean in X is actually his uncle, which is pretty cool. It's really cool, and I really like it. I loved this episode, and I think, well, I guess since it's the last time, I might as well give it a 10 out of 10. What dancing scene was really cute and beautiful, even bringing an old soak like me to, feel a bit happy with the episode. I'm glad Animorphs Season 2 was good. But now my ranking on Season 2. Well, Episode 1 was the best episode, and the last episode was the best episode. I do like Episode 1 though more than Episode 6. The others were all bad, or they were kind of all mid. And the worst part is, they had that robot guy who appeared in 2 episodes. He didn't even get a part in the final episode. So, appeared in 2 episodes. Now I did like him, but still. I didn't like most of the episodes. It felt like every character was dumbed down, and it felt like the show was too comedic. So, I'm gonna give this season a pretty harsh 4 out of 10. I did not like Season 2 as much as Season 1. I'd still recommend it, it's just, if you're coming for the same things as Season 1, you're not gonna get it, but if you still want to finish your season to see what happens to the rest of the cast, I suggest you see it. But if you don't care, maybe not watch it. Well, thank you guys.